Good afternoon and welcome back to CK Creations. Today we're going to be updating a video I did last week where I introduced the pedal that I had built from a StewMac kit, this pedal. I got some feedback that said I didn't offer much information and they were right, so I'm going to try to fix it. I'm new to this social media thing. So this is what we're talking about. This one is a overdrive pedal that I bought as a kit from StewMac. It was easy to put together, and it was fun, and it was cheap. I highly recommend it. If you don't want to get more in depth by learning how the pedals work and how you can modify them, and you just want to build a pedal, the StewMac kit is very simple, it's straightforward, and it's easy to do, and you get out of it a pedal that you built yourself. This is the Tube Screamer kit. It's an overdrive pedal. It's not a distortion pedal. Overdrive being a little bit more warmer tone, not quite as harsh, and more acceptable of nuance when you're playing, right? So this is an overdrive pedal. It has 3 controls on it, of which when I initially did the video last week, I just put them all to noon because didn't know what to really expect. By noon, I mean straight up and down, where the hands on the clock would be at noon. And I played, right? Well, since then I've played a little bit with it and I've decided to adjust the knobs. If we're talking about knobs adjustment, well, first off, let's say what the 3 knobs are. All right, well, that's just, that's the on-off button, right? That the thing in the middle is the light that tells you when you're playing if it's on or not. This is the drive. This is how much gain, how much distortion you're going to pump into the system. This is tone, and as I adjust the tone, it manipulates the highs to try to make them, maybe a little brighter or maybe not so harsh. And then this is the volume that I try to match pretty much with I try to make it mesh in good with my amp. And any surrounding music that I'm playing with. Before, like I said, everything was pretty much like this at noon, right? And like I said, the volume that's going to be depending upon circumstances. The drive is going to be about 1 o'clock, like that, for most blues music, maybe a little bit more for some rock, a little bit more for some harder rock, and then heavy metal and stuff is going to be pretty far over. The tone is primarily, and I'm speaking really general terms, and everybody's going to have their personal preferences. And I'll tell you my personal preference here in a second. But so we start about 1 o'clock with blues. We go a little bit more into rock, a little bit more into harder rock, and a little bit more into the metal. The tone knob is going to pretty much follow the drive. Up until I get to some really heavy, hard rock, heavy metal, then I might want to back it off a bit. Otherwise, the harshness of the higher end comes through and doesn't make it sound so good. Now, with that said, like I said, everybody's personally different. I like playing blues, but I like the crunch of a much heavier sound. So when I'm playing, I put a lot of drive in, and I take the tone down a little bit, right? And then the volume I mesh with my surrounding environment. So what I did is after making the video last time, I got some feedback, like I said, and some of it was I didn't explain very well what I was doing and how the pedal was and how it worked. So hopefully I just fixed that. And then I didn't give you a chance to hear what it sounds like when I play at the settings that I like to play with after I fooled with it. So I'm going to throw in a clip of that too. But again, StewMac kit for a Tube Screamer, easy to put together, a lot of fun. Oh, by the way, I guess everybody on YouTube and Facebook says this stuff. StewMac doesn't give me things. I don't owe them anything. They don't owe me anything. They don't even know I'm doing this. This is just my thoughts regarding this pedal. I bought it because I wanted to put one together before I started designing my own. It was worth it. It was fun. It was easy, and I like it. Now, no, I'll give you a chance to hear what it sounds like when I play. Like I said, I'm going to play with a lot of drive, quite a bit of tone, and the volume will be what it is. All right. Thanks again for tuning in, and hit like, share my videos. I'm trying to create some momentum. So I'm learning, but I'm going to get better each time. So help me out. Thanks. Bye.